You guys, I just watched Triple R and I'm not feeling good today, and that movie just made my day, and I have so many feelings right now. That movie was just, I don't know how to explain it. I was just, I didn't know what to expect. Zach's told me some things, and my friend Alex told me some things too. I was not ready for this movie. I was not expecting a mix of like Rambo meets Les Miserables with like a really good story involved in. I look at this and I think, what happened to American cinema? What happened to men? Oh my god, I love that there was men in this movie, like real men that like fight and aren't like worried about feminism and dumb shit like that. I was so shocked by it. At first when I started seeing it, I thought, okay, this thing with the different intros with the water and the fire stuff was like kind of, this is weird for a film. But I just rolled with it, and then I think some of the ways that they did like the organization of the story, like when it goes back to Rom's like childhood, I didn't immediately pick up that was Rom. And I'm not gonna pretend like this movie didn't have logical consistency problems, because it totally did. But the great thing about this movie is that I didn't care, because the story was so good. I could totally forget like any kind of logical inconsistency, or asking them, well, how did this happen, or like, how did they get these weapons, or how did like Rom know Bheem was going to do, like, what did they know we were going to do when they went on that bridge to rescue that little kid from the river? I don't know. I have no words for this, and it was so positive, and it was about freedom, and I never thought like an Indian movie was going to be so pro self-defense. I was just, wow, I have no words. I just see this and I'm like, American cinema, they set the bar for this. And I just thought, I mean, like, I think of the two guys, I think I definitely liked Rom the most. At first I was totally hating him because I thought he was betraying Bheem, but he didn't. And I just, oh god, I was so worried, because I had to take a break, like, before the third act started. I'm like, are they going to tell each other? Are they going to find out? And I just thought for so many minutes he was going to die and he wouldn't even know. But it all worked out, and it was so beautiful, and I just love this movie so much. And I mean, when Rom comes and brings his girlfriend a truck full of guns on a farm, I was just like, oh my god, that's hot. Okay, I need to calm down. I mean, there were definitely some weird things. Being a person of European descent, I was like, what is going on with the time period and the costumes? And the titles, I know that this was originally done in Thigaloo. I'm probably not saying that right. It's like Thigaloo. Okay, that's the best I can do with that. And the version I saw was in Hindi. Now, like, the really interesting thing with this version is when it's in Hindi, like, they do, when people are speaking English, they dub it with another language, and I think it was Italian, because I speak Spanish, and I hear the white people talk, and I was just like, are they speaking Spanish? Because there's a lot of words that are the same, but I didn't recognize a lot of the verbs, so I was kind of tripping out for a while. But I think that was interesting because they wanted to make sure it was a different language. But during the time when Bheem and Rom meet the English chick in the car after they flatted her, made her tires flat, and I was just like, oh, I didn't get that they were initially speaking a different language, but I figured it out fast enough, and I liked the story. I mean, I think if I had to, I could condense it so it wasn't so interesting, but I was just, the dance numbers were just so amazing. I mean, that's something I like from watching. I know this isn't a Bollywood film, it's a Tollywood, and I have seen Bollywood films before, and I love the dancing. I'm a big fan of musicals. It's kind of lost in American cinema, but I love that part of Indian cinema. And when they started going into song, I was just like, oh my god, this is so cool. And And you know what? The part when Bheem is getting tortured, I was just like, oh my god, because he's like, I wasn't expecting the torture to be a musical number, but like, oh my god. That was amazing, and I loved it so much. It really, like I said, it reminded me of Les Miserables. It had the same kind of themes of people wanting freedom, and I am 150% about that. And I really enjoyed that. I wish that American cinema still did that, but we've kind of lost that. And it was so nice to see, like, just a genuine movie about two guys and their friendship. They were being, like, honorable and manly and fighting, like, to protect their villages and fighting to get that girl back. And I just... American cinema, like, you need to step your game up, because that was just exciting. It was uplifting. And it was fun to watch, and it wasn't like the most amazing production design that I've ever seen, but it looked really good. And more importantly, the story was there, and the story is what got me, and I absolutely love this film, and I can't wait to see Bahubali and or Bahubali, excuse me, and KGF. So hopefully I'll do like some more immediate reactions from that. I really would love to see Bahubali, but it's been a long night of movies already. And thank you for watching, and that was my immediate reaction to seeing Rise of Revolt, and I think I need to see it again. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.